Let's work. Turn it down and listen to the experts. Gotta give a shout to the Talking Junk Network. Showing love, hosting battles, playing dope joints. The break room topics always staying on point. Never disappoint. We'll never need a makeover. We here for the takeover like Jehovah. Talking Junk break room takeover on the podcast. Dropping bomb facts on demand like Comcast. Now drop a comment whenever they're going live. Hit the YouTube channel right now and go subscribe. Peace.
Talking Junk Network,
where entertainment lives.
Welcome to Talking Junk.
I'm your host, Jason Melendez.
Live now every week on Fridays.
Talking Junk.
A multitude of professionals in different aspects, different walks of life.
You have to come on and talk junk like a normal person.
Lamb Chop and Sherry Lewis first rocketed to fame in the mid-1950s, their career spanning almost 5 decades, culminating in the 90s with Lamb Chop's Play Along, for which Sherry and Mallory won the first ever Mother-Daughter Emmy Award. With her mother's passing in 1998, Mallory took over the legacy that is Lamb Chop, and the duo have been touring for the performing arts center shows to the production of dozens of edutainment videos to nightclub performances, including at the world-famous Magic Castle, and even a return engagement in the Big Apple Circus at Lincoln Center, where they had the honor of ringmastering, to participating in industry panels. Mallory Lewis and Lamb Chop have had a varied and exciting career, but their true passion is using the power of the lamb to promote worthy causes, such as founding the Women's Skydiving World Record Breast Cancer Charity, Jump for the Cause, which raised over $2 million for research. Among other charities to which they've contributed their time are the Jerry Lewis Telethon, the Kids First Film Festival, which promotes youth activism in the industry, as well as shooting dozens of PSAs, including ones for Heifer International, Little Kids Rock, and several autism charities. However, Mallory's greatest honor and fun has been the numerous events he's performed at for our troops, from bases as far-ranging as Okinawa, Japan, to locations in Germany, as well as dozens of bases throughout the U.S. The people, places, and experiences have been incredible. In fact, they even got to land on a carrier in a tailhook. Hundreds of TV appearances have allowed to keep her mother's legacy alive and promote worthy causes as she tours, entertaining with her one-woman and lamb show at major fairs, as well as performing arts centers throughout the country. Mallory and Lamb Chop shows harken back to simpler days, happier times, and are filled with great music, comedy for all ages, and of course, everybody's favorite, audience participation. It is with extreme gratitude that she is here as a recipient of the 2017 Walt Disney Motif Award. Mallory Lewis and Lamb Chop, keeping Sherry's legacy alive.
Welcome to Talking Junk, the podcast that usually comes to you live every Friday night, but today is a special day, a very special day, and we have two very special guests tonight, as you can tell by the intro. We have the esteemed Mallory Lewis and the legendary Lamb Chops herself. So I will not diddle any longer. I may not even curse this episode because Lamb Chops brings the child out of me. Although she's been known to be very vulgar in these past 20 years. Maybe we can get a snippet of it. But without further ado, Miss Mallory Lewis, excuse me, I'm a little nervous. And Lamb Chops, welcome. How you doing?
So cute. And just so you know, she's never vulgar. She's occasionally tipsy.
Okay. We like that. We get a little tipsy here too. We're sponsored by a liquor out of California, so we're not.
Oh, nice. Which one?
It's called the Dizzle brand premium liqueur. It is a tequila and cognac mango flavored drink.
That sounds really good.
We'll see if we can get you a bottle.
I would love that. I get my first cocktail of the day when we're done. The one rule that I made for myself when I took over performing with Lamb Chop was anybody can make a mistake on stage. Every performer goes up on a lyric or forgets a punchline, but it's only unforgivable if it's because you made a mistake backstage. So the one thing I never do before I perform is imbibe anything of any flavor. But afterwards, I have been known to hit the bar.
Okay, that sounds about right. I get it. Over here, we tend to get drunk during episodes. Not on
Oh,
talking.
I'm envious. If you had
We run.
told me that, I might have made an exception and poured myself a short
Well,
one.
I'll tell you what. I will always make an exception for you.
Cheers. I have been known to be a bad influence. Lamb chop is the angel on my right shoulder, and I guess I'm the devil on my left.
That sounds about right. Now, it's shocking me. I was doing a little bit of research this week for our meeting, and I didn't know you've been doing lamb chops for 20 years.
Yeah, 24. I started right after mom passed.
In 98?
99 is
99.
when I started with lamb chop. Yeah, amazing.
Now, you've done a lot with her.
Yes,
You two siblings, correct?
yes, definitely siblings. I have toured the world. I was on tour with the USO for a while, Germany, Japan. Got to land on a carrier ship with a tail hook.
Wow.
Performed on the QE2 from England and many performing arts centers and bases within the continental United States. But our newest venture is we are exploding the socials. I had a video last week. I'm sorry, I have something in my eyeball. I had a video last week on TikTok get 3.3 million views.
Wow.
Yeah, and we're almost at 180,000 followers on TikTok, almost at 1 million likes, almost at 100,000 followers on Insta. And 2 weeks ago, I only had 1,200 followers.
Wow. So you've been moving pretty fast.
It has been incredible. I love social media. I think it is the great equalizer. It used to be, as an entertainer, there was some man in an ivory tower saying, no, you may not have a show, or yes, you may have a show. And now every artist in the country can put in the time, record something, put it up, and let the marketplace deem it desirable or not. But it's like power to the people.
It sure is. Well, we've been deemed the best kept secret in podcasting, so I'll take that.
All right, I like that.
Now, the charity that you did for breast cancer, did you actually skydive with them?
Well, the first year, I had my son 6 months before that. So I was a skydiver. I had about 500, 600 skydives, but I was a little uncurrent, and but I was on the load, as we call it. And so I went up, and after I took out about a quarter of the formation in free fall, I was asked to sit down. So I am one of the few people to have created a world record event. Created it with my partner Kate Cooper. And then be asked to sit down by said partner, Kate Cooper. But then we went on to do 3 more. She's the best skydiver in the world, and an incredibly inspirational speaker. We joked that when the ladies were on the ground, I was in charge. I was in charge of all things food, all press, all entertainment, organization. When the ladies, as soon as they climbed into the planes, Kate was in charge because she knew what she was doing there. But we raised $2 million for City of Hope breast cancer.
Wow. That's a blessing.
Yep.
So I know you were saying that you just hit the billions and the millions in all your followers and views. Do you think that's because people couldn't correlate you actually being the daughter?
No, I wasn't really playing on social media before that. But I think the reason it is resonating with people is because this is a very scary world that we live in. And Lamb Chop is not scary. She harkens back to a time in our lives. I mean, the 50s, 60s, they were scary times, but we were 4. We weren't scared, so I think that she just brings people back to a calm place where when they were little, they trusted my mom and they trusted Lamb Chop. And now that they're big, they still get that comfort. So it's very nice because my content ranges from me doing stuff with Lamb Chop to me telling stories about mom to me editing in clips of mom into stories. It's we all sit on the toity 6:00 in the morning and have a few moments to scroll before our day begins. And I think people like coming across something just nice.
Nostalgic.
Yeah, and just pleasant. It's not somebody talk. I mean, I follow people who are very political, and I like their politics, and I like what they're saying. But that's a little agitating at 6:00 in the morning. I also follow people who have horses, and that's very nice. It's very calm content. But I just think Lamb Chop makes people smile, and I think that's really, who doesn't like to smile?
Well, you guys have a horse too.
We do. There is Charlie. You are right. But mostly there's me.
Always the star of the show.
The star of the show, the number one lamb.
Now I've heard Lamb Chops. Well, thank you for coming on, first and foremost.
I know you didn't really wanted her. You really wanted me.
No, it doesn't work that way. We love you, but we need to hear from Mallory.
Thank you, Jason.
Now, I feel a little starstruck now. I must admit, Lamb Chops. I had a big crush on you when I was younger.
Oh, you're so sweet. I have a crush on you now because you're cute.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. It made me blush a little bit. Now, how did you notice that you can do the same voices that your mother can do?
She doesn't. Why do people always ask you that? I don't know. They think I have some control over you. She's got to ignore the woman behind the curtain.
I only ask because some people, if they hear something enough, they can mimic it. I can do a little bit of Mickey, a little bit of other people, but it's all from repetition from what you hear. Now, you were around your mother your whole life.
I grew up with Lamb Chop. So, she speaks to me and she sometimes speaks for me. But I never had, I don't think about what she's going to say. I don't think about how she sounds. I just trust her. And then I just say stuff and I'm cute.
So it's very much a symbiotic relationship.
Completely.
And it's understandable. And
Are you the whale or the Renora? I'm not sure, dear.
So, Lamb Chops, I heard you like to partake in the liquor a little bit.
Every once in a while, I will have an alcoholic beverage.
But what is your drink of choice, my dear?
Vodka.
Vodka. Okay.
I like a nice martini.
Well, we're definitely going to get you a bottle of Dizzle, so you can try that.
Excellent.
Now, what are you guys working on at the moment? Are you still doing your...
Well, I'm doing a comedy club in Los Angeles, February 10th. My mom's documentary, Shari and Lamb Chop, is touring the film festivals right now, so I'm sort of bopping from film festival to film festival. I've got one in Atlanta, February 26th, Santa Barbara, February 8th, and I'm doing a Performing Arts Center show April 20th in Chicago at the Gorton Center.
All right. Well, the next time you come to the tri-state area, I'm going to definitely make sure I get there.
That would be amazing.
Now you're going to keep making me blush, Lamb Chops. How does it feel, Lamb Chops, to have your sister take over the reins and...
Well, Mallory and I have been working together now for so long, and we don't miss Shari, but we love being together.
I bet. And I bet she's looking down on you guys, very proud of what you're doing now.
I think she is.
I think so too.
Most definitely. Now, what is the your most favorite outing that you've had with Mallory so far?
Well, I really like landing on the carrier with the tail hook airplane.
I bet that was fun.
It's one of my favorites.
Now, did you get any type of sickness going up there?
Yeah, I threw off lint.
Your one woman, one woman and a lamb comedy show. Have you been doing that for long?
Yeah, I've been touring with Lamb Chop now for 24 years. And the
So you've been doing that show for 20 years?
well, shows evolve, but it was always a one woman and lamb show.
Right. Right. Now, one of my biggest questions is why? Well, of course, you answered that question before. It's the people up in the ivory tower, but why haven't you landed your own children's show?
There are rights issues. Is the best way to put it.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Well, we need to start a campaign to free lamb chops.
A free lamb chop campaign works for me.
I would sign that petition.
And we will make sure we get that petition going. There's been petitions made for very less.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, it sucks that people would keep your mother's creations from you.
Yeah, it's complicated, and I prefer to dwell in the happy than the sad.
Right. Now, lamb chops, you kind of bumped over two ventriloquist dummies way back when.
The Taffy, Twinkle, and Samson Stupid.
I don't think it's Samson Stupid.
Well, he had Charlie was his boy, so I'm glad he gave it to Charlie.
That sounds amazing. Now, what was your favorite part of landing your own show?
Oh, I like being famous, and I like singing, and I like telling jokes, and that.
Now, I wish we could get a replica somewhere of you, but it seems like the only toys that they're manufacturing as lamb chops are dog toys.
Yep.
Is that a rights issue as well?
Yep.
Wow.
But I am about to have a line of a few lamb chop items on my TikTok and in my Etsy store. So there's about to be some authorized material.
Good.
And you
good.
can all come and you can take home a little piece of lamb chop.
I would love a little piece of lamb chop. Now, we don't want to get too
That
vulgar.
sounds dirty.
Right, that's what I was just thinking. But I still would love a little piece of lamb chops.
You could take a piece of me anytime, big boy.
I'm going to have to tell my wife I'm going to meet a lamb for a date.
She'll say, bring the mint sauce.
Hey.
Don't worry. I've tried lamb once and it's not for me.
Okay, good for you.
So are you planning towards the future? Are you looking to gain more ventures out there in the world?
I'm really looking to expand on the social media stuff. I think that way lies independence and the ability to control my own destiny. I love doing my Performing Arts Center shows. So hopefully those tours will continue.
Sounds amazing. And if you're going to go the route of social media from now on, when are we going to see the One Woman and One Lamb podcast?
I don't know the answer to that.
I don't know the answer to that. I have been toying with the idea of doing a podcast, but I really haven't sort of filled out what it would be about. But maybe you can advise me and we can talk off book later.
Most definitely. I already have a couple of ideas floating around in my head.
Excellent. Email me your cell and we'll text.
That sounds amazing.
Fabulous.
Lamb chops, I'll make sure that my wife knows so we don't get in trouble.
Thank you, Jason.
No, don't say it. Never mind. She was about to be inappropriate.
It's okay.
No, because it was happening in my head and it was about to come out of your mouth.
It's totally okay. The only time that we weren't vulgar was for this episode.
Right. Okay. Well, there was a triple joke in there someplace. So
the F and the B's and everything else comes out of this mouth regularly. Now, I don't want to keep you too long because I know you two are very, very, very busy people.
Oh my goodness, yes.
I just want to know a little bit more about that documentary making its rounds.
It is amazing. The director is a woman named Lisa Dappolito. She directed the Love Gilda documentary, and it is 90 minutes. You know, it's funny because people say, am I going to learn things? Am I going to find out things about your mom that I didn't know? And I'm like, well, yes, but they're all good. I mean, it's not like, you know, there's no wire hanger stories in my mom's life. But she was more than
a nice little lady who played with puppets.
She was a dancer. She was a musician. She conducted orchestras. She was a wife. She was a mother.
Was a hardball negotiator, I heard.
Oh, yeah. So I think the thing that I love the most about the documentary is that people tend to look at celebrities as being very one-dimensional. Whatever role they played is who they are. My mom was a fully formed human being, and this documentary sort of lays bare her life. No life is without some drama. No life is without some sadness.
Right.
But at the same time, nobody's going to be disillusioned by Shari Lewis when they see it because she was just good. She was just a good person who worked hard. And I love being able to see my mommy larger than
that. Now, do you think it would hit the big screen?
Oh yeah, I think it will. It's got to make the order of events is film festivals first, which is on the big screen, and some of them are even open to the public. But yes, I believe it will.
And all of these rights are going to go to you.
The rights in what do you mean?
For the documentary.
Oh yeah. It's the documentary. I have a hand in, that is for sure.
Good.
That
is something that needs to be done.
I agree.
Shame on the ivory tower for
shame on the ivory tower, but that's okay. That's okay. We're getting to be in contact with
my fans,
your fans, one person at a time on the socials, and it's fun. I answer most of the questions people put to me, so I love the interaction.
And we love it as well.
I already answered them, but I can't because I only got thumbs.
I bet you can do a lot with those thumbs.
Oh, you don't want to know, Jason.
Oh, stop it, Lamb Chop.
I'm flattered you said my name. That made me feel good.
Oh, good.
So when the documentary comes out in the big theaters, are you going to be doing a national tour, talk shows and everything like you've been doing?
I certainly hope so. I hope to be doing that sooner than that. As a matter of fact, tomorrow I'm taping a segment for Good Morning Australia, or the Morning Show Australia, which is the largest morning show in Australia. So I'm pretty excited about that. I can't wait.
I'm going to say good day.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Now, have you ever been down under?
I have, but not since I was 5, so it doesn't really count.
Okay. Now, besides your mother, who can you contribute? Tribute to your success besides lamb chopping your mom?
Well, my husband and my ex-husband and my son. They are all participants in varying degrees in my career, and my husband certainly makes me extremely happy, which contributes to my ability to be successful and not kill people.
That sounds about right. Now, your son started touring, you said.
He did. He toured with me when he was starting when he was when he was born. He was touring with me, but around age 8, he took over running all of my shows for me, all the sound equipment, and even today, because I have new sound equipment, which is a little complicated. Even today, I called him, I texted him, and I'm like, "Can you come FaceTime, mommy? I need some help." So he worked with me. Um, when you are in an entertainment family, it is all encompassing. So he's got his own life now. He's very happy, not in show business, but he still helps his mommy.
That's I thought I heard on one of your interviews that he was touring on his own, doing his own thing.
No. Oh, well, yeah, he took a gap year, but
Okay.
he's not performing. He's got an actual education. He's got a master's in international science and technology from Georgetown. So
Now, this may be wishful thinking, but when can we see your comedy act as a Netflix special?
when I have enough material to try that. I like the way you think, Jason.
I've been told I have big head aspirations. So
You do, and it's lovely. Absolutely lovely.
thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hopefully, I can take this little Rinky Dink podcast and go national with it myself.
I don't see any reason not to.
I'm trying. That it helps to have great guests such as yourself actually take the invitation and come on.
Well, my mom used to have some sayings. One of them was, "It is amazing how lucky hardworking people are." And the other one is, "You don't get what you don't ask for."
That is absolutely correct.
Those are the two words of wisdom I would leave you with.
Closed mouths don't get fed.
That's right. That's right.
Now, before we let you two go, I want to give you the floor to tell the viewers where they can find you, what you have going on, and all that.
Got it. Okay, my website is Mallory Lewis and lambchop.com. My TikTok is at your fave lamb chop. My Etsy store is in my link tree. My Insta is Mallory Lewis and Lamb Chop. And I hope to see you guys online. Send a question. I'll probably answer it. I may even answer it in a video. So thank you. Thank you for 70 years of loving my lamb.
Wow. Now, I do have to be a little bit of a fanboy and ask if Lamb Chop can please tell the viewers, thank you for tuning in to Talking Junk.
Of course she can.
Thank you, viewers, for tuning in to Talking Junk. How was
Amazing.
Did I do good?
I think you did good. Yeah.
You did amazing, Lamb Chops. Thank you very much. You made me blush.
Surprise. Bye, Jason.
Now, before you go, I think one of the best things for you guys to do is to go on Cameo.
I'm on Cameo. You can find me on Cameo.
And we will find you on Cameo.
All right. Thank you, Jason.
Thank you very much, Mallory. Thank you very much, Lamb Chops. It was an honor seeing you guys, and I'm flustered. I've never been this flustered on an
Have
interview.
another drink. You'll be fine.
I definitely will. And I'll get back to you on that bottle.
All right. Goodbye, my dear.
See you later. Have a great day.
Thank you. And you.
Wow. There you have it. You see, I tell you guys all the time that this show is going to continue to elevate and continue to have the best guests that we can find. Mallory Lewis and Lamb Chops was just gracing my presence for you. All for you. And it's going to continue. And continue. And continue. Because this is the podcast that never ends. It goes on and on, my friend. Tune in. Go see Mallory and Lamb Chops on TikTok because we all Love you. Peace out.